Bienvenidos todos al Gaifus de Laifus. Soy Daniel Moreno y estoy con mis amigos. I'm kidding. My name is Daniel Moreno. Welcome to the Gaifus for Laifus. Presentado por Pepsi.
Yo, I was like, cool. I did 1 year of Spanish. Let's fucking go.
We're a bilingual bloodfest.
Estoy chalupa.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of the Gaifus for Laifus. Coming full circle, our first episodes started with us talking about the 2021 Crunchyroll Award nominees and our picks, and we will be doing that today. We have the 22 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. The nominees have been posted, and now that we have added 2 more to our merry band, we are going to have a discussion on who we think will be winning, who we think deserves to win, and if there are some people who haven't been given the respect that they deserve, or animes that haven't been given the respect they deserve. So that is how we are going to spend this episode. We will be back to our regular stuff. I know we did talk about. I had a question planned for next week for about D&D.
Yeah, so pretty much we're going to be doing Demon Slayer, and we'll be talking about Attack on Titan, and we'll get to all that stuff next week. But Daniel brought it to our attention, and I totally forgot. The time does fly when you're having fun, so I can confirm that. So, but this will just be a little special break, and then we'll go right back into it next episode.
Prefacing it leading into these awards, I do want to say, and I don't know how anyone else feels about this, I do feel like they're a little skewed in the sense that, so at the bottom of the page it says voting for the anime awards goes from the 18th to the 25th. You can cast your vote every day. So I think, in my personal opinion, that kind of skews it. It's almost like the Pro Bowl voting kind of does it off a little bit in the sense that, like, if you just spam the same vote over and over and over again, like, yeah, that thing's gonna win. Maybe it doesn't deserve it, but if you're just smart enough, I mean,
the difference is that the Crunchyroll awards are life and death, and the Pro Bowl doesn't fucking matter. So
true.
That's the primary.
No anime wins an extra $500,000 if they make this stupid fucking kick. So
that's fair too, but still.
But yeah, so we are going to be talking about it. Chris and Raul actually joined the podcast about 2 weeks after we did these episodes, so it'll be interesting to see their opinion, considering we did see a few of these animes together, both movies and regular TV shows, and maybe we have touched upon them, and maybe, who knows, maybe we saw the future and found anime called it that some anime were going to be better than expected, and we'll see where we go from there.
Really
so
fast.
what we're gonna do, huh?
Your intro just made me think of something.
Oh,
we already know that dub is trash.
Okay.
Imagine being in Mexico and watching like Spanish dub. How bad would that be?
Have you never seen SpongeBob in dub, dude, or in Spanish dub? Shit's hilarious.
No.
Bro. Shit's hilarious. That the German dub.
I've never seen
it's
that.
It's really fun.
Well, now that we have alienated the Mexican market,
no, American dub is trash too.
He's like
English dub trash.
He's like, listen, unless you're Asian,
yeah,
shit's whack. So we'll start off with the first cat. We're gonna go backwards. We're gonna save anime of the year for last, because obviously, just like in the Academy Awards, it's the one everyone cares about the most. So we'll start bottom of the list up, and the first one is Best Film. So the nominees for this are Belle, Evangelion 3.1 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, Josie the Tiger and the Fish, Shirobako the movie, and Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Since I'm hosting, I'm gonna go first. I know Josie. I like Josie. Josie's a romance anime about this girl who's in a wheelchair and the guy who like kind of ends up taking care of her. This is not something that we haven't seen before, but apparently the animation is really nice. It's a better version of the live action, but it doesn't matter because Demon Slayer's on here. So that's my vote. My vote is Demon Slayer.
It'll be the easiest one all night. This is a clear cut.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
No contest.
Mugen Train was so good.
The Mugen. Listen, my vote is Demon Slayer. I do have to say though, the Evangelion, Thrice Upon Time, was very interesting.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it, but I was confused.
I was gonna say people who have like loved this series for like a lot. Like I've watched. I know how it ends, and the beauty of knowing the ending to Evangelion is you don't understand what's happening. So there is no real spoiler because it's all psychological, and it's basically like the Matrix. It's if the Matrix was an anime and had giant robots. That was like a metaphor for like mental disorders. So
yeah, definitely like the ending of Evangelion reminds me a lot of like the Devilman Crybaby kind of ending. Like by the time you get to the end of it, do you know what's going on? I don't.
Not enough drugs in the world.
Exactly.
It makes me feel like I'm watching an episode of Euphoria.
If I had enough concentrated LSD, I could figure it out, but I don't. But I do have to say, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train. I think out of all of them, it was the one movie I was most excited for, and then being able to, because we also did watch it all together, so I do have a little bit of it has a little bit
dear place in your heart.
Keep it nice and tight.
Not even that. It's like the highest grossing animated film in Japan.
I mean, UFO Table just took. Listen, I'm reading the Demon Slayer now because I actually have all the manga that I need in order to finish it, and I love I like how derpy the drawings are. Like some people are like, it's stupid, this is pointless. I think they're fucking hilarious. Like it makes me laugh. But good lord, dude, they're just like all the money's in the animation. Just make it pretty, and then we'll make the money back.
In preparation for our homework assignment for this Demon Slayer crap, I rewatched Rengoku. Spoilers, sorry. The Rengoku Akaza fight, and just to like prep myself for the Entertainment District arc. And dude, when he does the Rengoku move, and there's that giant like lion tiger thing. Holy crap! I got goosebumps again. I was like, I've already seen this damn thing. And then Akaza's like death circle thing, I don't know how they do it, but the colors.
I will say not non-spoilers, but I just got to when Akaza fights. It's Giyu and Tanjiro, which is like the big final fight between them. And it made me a sympathetic character. So I'm like, Akaza was onto something here. Dude, when you find out his backstory, it's pretty.
He's my favorite character already, and I predicted. I was like, I know Tanjiro about to give him these hands like sooner or later, but I can't wait for that fight. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so. I can't even imagine. So we all lock in on Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, and then to be honest, I haven't seen what's it, Shirobako the movie or Bell. So
Bell just came out for us in America, gotcha. So we're kind of at a disadvantage there. Obviously, not enough drugs in the world could get you to understand Evangelion. Evangelion's for those people who watch like Alfred Hitchcock, and they're like, oh yeah, the way his cinematography makes
the way that the paper hit the toilet bowl. It was
a metaphor. It's a metaphor for democracy being paper thin.
Speaking of that, I had to watch the what's it called, the Bates Motel movie. What's
Psycho?
Psycho, thank you. So I had to watch. I took a film class, so I watched Psycho. But what we had to do was the shower scene.
Oh yeah.
So what they do in like film is they will like slow it down to where you're literally watching like it frame by frame. So the whole like 30-second shower scene where she's in the shower getting stabbed, it's literally like a 2-hour like block. So we had to sit there for 2 hours.
It's a John Madden breakdown of just scenes, and you're like, all right, here we go. And then he's just drawing on the camera.
Yeah, the thought, like I understood, like the thought process behind is like you could, by breaking down each scene by scene, you can see like you can kind of like just kind of see exactly what went into each like frame and what was the thought process behind it. Like helps you like really see the film for more like on a deeper level. Like I get it, but like 2 hours of that, oh my god, shit was rough.
I know.
Shit was rough. But going back onto topic, best film, Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Fucking
Easy.
fire.
All right, best fantasy nominees. This is where I think it's gonna get a little spicy for Gunner.
Oh yeah.
So we have Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, which is a very good anime. I'm genuinely surprised by how much I've enjoyed it and the manga. Ranking of Kings. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, season dos. The case study of Vanitas, which is another sleeper pick for me. I did not think I was going to enjoy this anime as much as I did. The concept's super cool. To Your Eternity, which was written by the same lady, author who wrote A Silent Voice, I believe.
Oh fuck! I did not know that.
And then Wonder Egg Priority, which was like the millennials version of like Evangelion. Or like Mushoku Madoka, the so it's fantasy girl anime.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have, what do we feel? I personally, I love Reincarnated as a Slime. I just like the concept of it. But Mushoku Tensei is my second pick. If this isn't, I think that they're the best. I just like them the most. So that's just me.
For me, it's Ranking of Kings by a mile. Because the world building is just amazing and the characters are so lovable and there's plot twists, a million plot twists in like one season is crazy. However, I will say I've not seen it, but To Your Eternity looks like one of the most interesting anime ever, and
It
it's
is
on the
Right
watch.
in the feels.
It is
I hear.
the most soul crushing shit.
Yes.
I've watched like clips on Instagram, and I'm about to go teach, and I'm like, all right,
It
yeah,
looks so good, and it
suck
looks
that
very
tear back in.
pretty. It looks really pretty too, so I'm very here for it.
To Your Eternity, yeah, it's beautifully done. And like Daniel said, it every episode fucking hurts.
Yeah,
Like
it hurts. Hard.
But going back to it, I love To Your Eternity. Me and my wife who Jessica love it a lot. Are super stoked. They just made the announcement for that season 2's on the way. For To Your Eternity, so I'm excited. I can't wait for once the trailer drops for it. I think though, in the world, like, so out of all these choices, I would want to pick To Your Eternity, but I feel like the fantasy aspect of it is not what draws me in. With that, it's more of the drama. I
Yeah.
feel.
Hey, hold your thought, Gunner, because I have the exact same thought. But the category is fantasy.
Yeah.
And To Your Eternity, I think would be a better contender for drama, best drama. So for that reason, I'm taking it out of running for fantasy, and I'm gonna give
That's
it.
a fair point. I like that.
Reincarnated
That's
as a slime, because To Your Eternity is great, but I think it fits better more as a drama than I don't think fantasy. I don't think To Your Eternity.
Exactly, and I'm on the exact same page as you, Raul. I did not like I understand it is a fantasy world, but that's not what pulls you in. Yeah. Now, I do have to say, Reincarnated as a Slime, I think has the the world that it creates. I think like in just like the cities and the lands and stuff. I really like that, but I have to go with Chris on this one. I think Ranking of Kings. It's so good.
So we're split 50-50.
I'd say 50-50,
baby. Let's go.
We'll see. 2 weeks.
But I do agree. Like my second choice would be Reincarnated as a Slime. Like
both very deserving.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I could see it going either. Anyway. All right.
I'm actually excited. So this is, I think last year we kind of had a slow burn on this one. The next one is the best romance nominees, and I'm actually very excited for this year. This year has for me 4. No, 5. Okay, about 5. There's only one I haven't read or seen. But the nominees are Beastars, Fruit Basket, the final season, which I know Chris is a big fan of. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, which again Chris is a big fan of. Horimiya, which I love, and I've read the manga and finished it, and I think it is a fantastic high school romance series. Komi Can't Communicate. Me and Chris have had many texts shared over this because of how it's made us feel.
Did you see the post I sent you, by the way?
I did. I saw that.
Beautiful.
I know. And then The Duke of Death and His Maid, which I've seen online and stuff like that, but I've never had the chance to actually read it. But okay, so my pick, dude, this is tough. I think for me right now, I'm gonna say Horimiya because I know how it ends and I like the way it ends. But Komi Can't Communicate is a strong second for me. The other ones are good, like they're all really good. Like I really am. This is probably gonna be the most difficult for me, but I take Horimiya because I just love the characters in the story, and it was fun to watch it unravel and know because it's also one of those romance animes where like you kind of get on with it, right? I always hate romance animes where it's like the last episode they get together and then that's the show. This one it has them get together early and then it's just about them being like becoming adults and learning like how to be in a relationship. And I think not enough of that is ever talked about or shown in media. So that's why I really liked it. So Horimiya is my pick. I'm ready to hear Chris just have his brain split into 4 different parts. And
I'm excited to hear Chris's response. Actually.
So, okay, first off, I would like to give a shout out to Horimiya because my anime students and I, the next genre we're doing is shoujo, and Horimiya was this close to being what they picked. So, I will still probably give it a watch because it does look interesting. Not seen it.
Listen out.
So for me, as much as I love Fruits Basket because it is the godliest thing in the world, and Komi because it's also the godliest thing, I'm giving it to Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro.
Wow, that's a surprising pick for you, I think.
Because A, it's trash and I'm trash. B, because the character development between the two main characters, Nagatoro and the senpai, their character development through the both of them is amazing. I also like that the episodes has a plot naturally, but it's more episodic plots rather than connecting. Kind of like Komi, right? There's like an overarching goal, but they're all episodic to say the least. And I love that. And it is honestly one of the, it's like, it rivals Konosuba kind of funny. Like Daniel saw me watch Konosuba and I was legit rolling on the fucking floor. The same with Nagatoro. Like it is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, pinnacle. And it has all the good elements for me. So I'm going with Nagatoro.
Trash is but
oh yeah, no, I definitely trash. It hurts me to say that Fruits Basket didn't win in this, but yeah, I'm trash. Fuck it. Nagatoro all day.
That I did not see that being your vote. I thought you were gonna go Fruits Basket all the way.
This was hard. I'm gonna agree with Daniel. This is probably one of the hardest. Like this and Best Antagonist were the two hardest for me. So, yeah, this one was fucking difficult, but that's what I'm going with.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's between two, and like I'm gonna have to eat some crow a little bit. Last year, I went very hard on Beastars.
Just pause really quick for everyone who does not know what "eat some crow" means, because no one uses that term.
Oh,
could you please explain?
This is old grandpa.
Okay, listen. When you eat crow, I don't think it's that old of a terminology.
No one says that.
When you eat crow, it means that you kind of taking back your words and you kind of taking back what you said. So
like when he said, what's that one show he likes?
Which one?
The Orphans. Show he
Orphans.
Likes. Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland. He ate his words on that shit too.
Okay, listen.
He ate crow.
No, Promise Never. I did not eat.
That's how
Promise Neverland only had one season, and anybody who says otherwise is wrong. I'd like to point it out. But I am gonna eat crow a little bit. Last year, I went really hard on Beastars.
Oh, is this it? Is this the new project?
I think it's. I have to go back. I get it. It's good. It's good. I went back. I rewatched it, and if you can get past it all, it's actually like a really good story, and it's like I said, it's like a mature version of Zootopia.
It's literally adult Zootopia,
and I really love Zootopia as a movie. So I was so it's potato, good. Potato. Yeah, exactly. So for like I said, but Komi Can't Communicate. That is a really good series. I really like it.
Holy crap! He said something positive about this damn anime. Holy lordy!
So I think Komi Can't Communicate is good. I think it's good. I also think Beastars is very good. And if I have to choose, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Beastars, to be honest. Like I think in the world of, like, because like I don't know, Komi can't communicate. I don't see, I understand the romance part of it, but I feel for me it's more of the journey for that, if that makes sense, you know. And it's more like I understand where the romance comes in, but like I feel like for me, I'm more invested in watching like character growth and development in that. Whereas like with Beastars, like I get where the romance stuff. I see why you would like who, you know, and you got the like the love triangle, and you know there's like the tensions and stuff like that. So I could definitely see. So that's why I'm going to have to go with Beastars.
I think Chris blacked out.
Yeah.
3-way split.
Yeah.
So for me, it's gonna be very easy. I've seen none of these, so I will make no comment at these times.
So
He's gonna
okay, I'm
be
gonna still roll. I will say too, this is a fun fact about Nagatoro. I'm pretty sure the author is famous for like.
Yes, he started as hentai. Yeah.
Yeah, as a hentai author, writer.
That makes sense.
That
makes
just
sense.
adds to the resume, dog. Like,
Adds to the trashing.
A lot of artists have actually started off as hentai artists and writers. I mean, this is gonna be the super obvious one, and everyone's gonna be like, "Of course." Food Wars. That guy started off as a hentai and dojin.
I thought you were gonna say the
He never
Fate
stopped.
series is based off of Tsukihime,
He
which
never
is
stopped.
trash.
I do my research.
Someone's
Deep
gotta-
dive, baby.
someone's gotta. Yeah, the only one I haven't like I've watched a little bit of everything except for the Duke of Death and his maid.
Huh.
But like that one I didn't really like, to be honest. Like I saw like the
Oh, the
like I said,
animation,
like
and you got bougie about that shit.
no, not the animation. I just didn't get it. Like I watched someone like kind of talk about it a little bit, like give me a little like synopsis of what it's about.
Oh yeah, pretty
And
much you can't touch people, otherwise they die.
Yeah, I wasn't vibing with it.
I get
don't
it.
know.
It's like
Yeah.
Bubble Boy, but
Yeah.
deeper.
A
It doesn't have Jake Gyllenhaal looking like a frittata.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, best drama nominees, baby. This is gonna be fun because my pick is one that no one's gonna that no one watched. So best drama nominees are 86, Fruit Baskets, the final season, Kageki Shoujo, Odd Taxi, which I'm willing to bet Raul's gonna bang the drum on right now, To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. My pick is 86. I've read the manga, the light novel, and I watched a little bit of the anime, and way better than I thought it was going to be. Just really fast so I can bang the drum on mine. It's basically this country goes to war with another country, and they promise like refugees like from other countries, oh, if you guys fight for us, you can become or like they promise that like, oh, you guys can get a better life with us, and then they start to create weapons like automatons. And they tell the public like, oh, no one's dying in this war because it's all through drones, basically. And the big secret is that these refugees, and these refugees are actually forced to fight in order to earn their citizenship. So the main thing is if you're born in the country, you're an operator and you like talk to them and stuff like that. And so it's the story of this squad. Yeah, it's almost like kind of like Fire Emblem. So it's the story of this squad and how they like fight and stuff and like die. And there's a lot of like political overtones, but it was a lot more interesting and the action was really good. It was way more than I thought it would, like the way the previews made it seem and stuff like that. So I liked 86.
I watched a little bit of 86. I haven't watched all of it, but from what I've seen, I do agree. Like it is, I see why it's on best drama. Like it makes sense. It's also on. I've seen it's on a lot of these categories, and I understand why. Like it's very good. I'm gonna be honest. This was a really tough one, best drama, and I'm between To Your Eternity.
Hold on, I gotta tell Darth Vader to relax.
Okay.
Chris, you're breathing a little hard, buddy.
Oh, am I? Sorry. My bad.
The nominees.
I'm getting up for this anger shit. I don't know.
He really wants the drama to build.
This is fucking bullshit.
My bad. Fucking mouth breathing over here. My bad.
Listen,
it's okay.
Where is the best hentai category? I don't see it. This is bullshit. Added on. But anyways,
I'm glad someone said it out loud. But yeah,
exactly. I'm actually where's the leave a comment section? I need to throw one in. But anyways, for me, my top two, it's between To Your Eternity and Wonder Egg Priority. I think they're both honestly, like they're both really good. Like, and like kind of like Raul was saying, like To Your Eternity is more of a drama than a fantasy, even though like the fantasy part is like a big aspect of what like the story of To Your Eternity. But like just you know, the bonds and stuff that Fushi goes through is in just like the character growth, it's just so good. Wonder Egg Priority, I also think is really good in that same aspect as to where it is it is high fantasy, and so that's why it was on Best Fantasy. But Wonder Egg also, I felt like, you know, the character connections and like their development was more like what I was more into rather than the actual fantasy world itself. Like the only reason, and so my choice is going to be To Your Eternity. That's what I picked. And the only reason why Wonder Egg Priority didn't take it for me is because I just felt like halfway through Wonder Egg Priority, and this might be a hot take, but I just felt like halfway through the story, like itself, like kind of went like, it kind of just went a little weird. Like it was really hard to follow. Plots just started coming up out of nowhere, and I just was having a real hard time like with the having like a clear cut understanding. And not that like not that it was like deep, it was just more the way it was presented was very kind of fast and felt really rushed, whereas the To Your Eternity felt very clean all the way through, and it feels like it's set up perfectly for next season. So I'm gonna have to go for best drama, To Your Eternity. Easy choice.
All right. Who's next on the hot seat?
Well, mine's easy because I've only seen one of them, and I also consider it one of the greatest anime ever. So Fruits Basket final season, not even close. Don't have me easy, GG. Move on.
I'm waiting for Raul to say Odd Taxi.
Listen,
Odd Taxi, here comes.
I am gonna have to. You know, someone's got to back this horse for as little attention.
Someone's eating crows. Is that what he's saying?
No, I love Odd Taxi. The actual writers of the show were just so blessed that their anime had made it onto as a nomination. They had no expectation that it would make it this far, but I think To Your Eternity and Odd Taxi are on the same level for me. Odd Taxi's like a if you ever seen the movie Crash, it's like one event happens, but you see the perspective from 7 different people until the moment it happened, and you understand the connections between every character, and it's like a whodunit, murder mystery type thing. And the way it's done is just really smart. But neither of those are my pick. It's actually 86.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never been like plot twisted in my life.
Bamboozled.
Like,
been had.
I thought you were gonna go Odd Taxi all the way, because Odd Taxi is another really good choice.
Yeah, because you really banged the drum for Odd Taxi when it came out too.
I did.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I get it. Like the story itself is really super compelling. Just like you said, like it's just having all those perspectives, and then like as you watch it and how they intertwine and stuff. Like that's.
I think the weight of the drama in Odd Taxi.
Mm-hmm.
It feels lighthearted because they're animals and the way it's presented, but the weight of the drama in 86 just doesn't compare.
I feel that. That makes sense.
Because it's also something that you could see like a government doing. You're like, yeah, this isn't really far out of the realm of possibilities. As fucked up as that sounds.
Listen, America 2026, possibly.
Fight the Mexicans.
Yes.
All right, this is going to be interesting because comedy is such a weird take in anime because it's such a like a cultural like difference for Americans and I think the Japanese. Not saying that the Japanese don't have hot comedy. I'm just saying that I feel like some jokes hit like in Mexico. There's some jokes that pop and then they come here and they're like, eh. And then so there's some jokes that pop here that don't hit in another country. So best comedy is always a weird category for me. The nominees are Don't Toy with Me, Miss Nagatoro, Heaven's Design Team, Komi Can't Communicate, Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, and Odd Taxi. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say my pick is gonna be the Life Lessons one because it's basically every like millennial, like everyone our age. It's basically like what if like Steve from Blue's Clues had like a quarter year crisis and realized that he hasn't going anywhere with his life. So I just like that relatability of like I feel like everybody, especially with the pandemic going on, is kind of like realizing or checking where they're at in their lives. So it makes it a little bit more relatable. I definitely would say though, Comey Can't Communicate would probably be my second pick, just because it does have some good little like little commentary jokes that make me laugh. But those are my two. So
You see, I've also Life Lessons. I've only seen a little bit of it, but everything I've seen, I really do. I have to agree with you. I really do like it's very well done, and it is like the jokes in there are very like very it comes
Sad.
like it's like a self-deprecation, and like they're just so fucking funny. Like I really enjoyed that. For me though, I think the funniest one is out of all these, it was a tie between Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagitoro, and Comey Can't Communicate. I'm gonna have to give it to Comey Can't Communicate though. Like
we did it, Chris.
What the?
Yeah. Listen, but
Get the champagne.
Listen,
The
here's my thing. My only thing is like, as like the reason why, and Comey Can't Communicate isn't like I think like the super double S tier anime is because while I was watching it, I was also watching Blue Period at the same time, and Blue Period hits differently. You know what I mean? But I think at a base, like Comey Can't Communicate, it's funny and it's cute. Like I think it's a very good when you're talking about like a starter anime, which I always want to, I always feel like you could recommend something that easily someone can get into. Comey Can't Communicate, easy. You can just go in and it's a fun time. So that's why I'm gonna have to give it best comedy. And out of all of them, I feel like I chuckled the most while watching Comey Can't Communicate. Shit's funny.
The resident chuckle master himself, bro. What do you pick?
Once again, I have seen none of these except Odd Taxi, so that's my pick.
So Odd Taxi funny? Is there any funny?
It's funny.
parts in it?
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny.
It's got
parts,
some.
yeah.
It's got some jokes. Yeah. I mean, it's a bunch of animals and shit.
I will say I don't think it should win, but it's just my pick because it's the only one I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I mentioned before, Nagatoro is the funniest shit since Konosuba. So there you go, Nagatoro. Easy.
Alrighty.
Listen.
Easy, GG. Shake my hand.
GG, easy. Shake my hand. Yep.
Ooh, looks like we got a spicy one.
This is hard.
Okay, this
bro.
one's
Action nominees. The nominees are for best action:
Holy
Attack on Titan,
lordy.
Part 1, Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Not the movie. They did make some changes to when they turned it into the show. Second season, I guess, or second half of Jujutsu Kaisen. SSSS Dynazenon, which is a spin-off of SSS Gridman. SSSS Gridman. Vivi, Fluorite Eyes Song, and then the Wonder Egg Priority.
Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen, baby. Let's go.
How did I know you're gonna say that? How did I know?
Bang the drum, baby. Jujutsu Kaisen's where everyone's here for second place.
Listen, I'm gonna come in. Listen, I want to.
Here comes Vivi.
Listen, I want to say Vivi and the Fluorite Eye songs, but like, let's be honest.
Go for it.
Attack on Titan season 1 was pretty fucking fire. I have to give it to him, dude. Like, okay, so I think everyone should see it, but spoilers if you haven't seen it. The part where he literally just fucking starts the war, that shit was fucking wild, man.
No, if you think about it, the war started when he was born. So,
So yeah, the part when he started the war. Wild.
Yeah, wild, dog.
Wild.
Baby him, dog.
Crazy.
Eren Yeager, fucking wild. But no, like honestly, for me, I want to give it to Vivi. I think Vivi's really good.
But Attack on Titan exists.
I think Attack
in
on
this
Titan
world.
season 1, dude, that just the whole fight, and you got all the Titans, and they're fucking, and then you got like, and you got Levi and the squad, and they're coming in on the blimps. That shit was so intense.
Until Vivi gets an abridged version that is as elite as Attack on Titan, Vivi doesn't stand a chance.
Listen, Vivi was no. Vivi was good. Vivi was good.
Potato girl.
You can't convince me. You can't convince me otherwise. Jujutsu Kaisen, very good. Show's fire. But I just Attack on Titan, like, you know, it's been a culmination of things, and it's just like everything happening at the same time, and just it was so epic. I loved it. So that's my choice.
I can't wait to hear you guys talk. I can't wait to hear you guys talk about the end, because woo, there's a lot of thoughts out in the Twitterverse. So I'm excited for that day.
Nothing but good vibes. Nothing but good vibes at this moment.
This is where we're gonna enter the weird territory, because I'm not good. I just naturally don't like ending sequences.
Mm-hmm. Wait. You skipped 2 people on this.
Oh, my bad. You two go. I thought everyone was agreeing on the Attack on Titan. That's
Daniel was like, all right, the 2 mains, we got the, you know, our votes matter the most, you know. So let's just get
Chris, you go first.
Okay. Well, first, fuck you, Daniel, for forgetting my last second. So
he's gonna say Attack on Titan, and we're just gonna be.
No, this one was very, very, very hard. If Jujutsu Kaisen hadn't put out 2 of my favorite fights of all time in the second half, it would be Attack on Titan. But because Jujutsu Kaisen put out 2 of my favorite fights of all time, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. Exactly. Especially with freaking Itadori and Nobara versus the 2 brothers. Holy shit.
Iconic.
Like, so god tier. It's not even funny. Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's the Sakura, like I'm gonna say, it's the Sakura Naruto fight that I feel like Naruto maybe needed to make Sakura respectable, but we never got. So
exactly, because Jujutsu Kaisen in the second half had the school tournament, and then right after the school tournament was out, the Boogie Woogie god tier, and then right after Boogie Woogie we had Nobara and Itadori versus the brothers, and I'm like, oh, and it had Nanami versus the freaking what, the guy that turns people into demons.
Oh yeah, when they fight and he goes and he
gets his freaking his like little world thing.
The iconic fight back theme.
4 god tier like parts, all mashed into one like second half of a season. Yeah, pinnacle. Yeah. Honestly. You know what? I thought this was hard. Never mind. This is the easiest fucking vote. After talking to myself about it, easiest fucking vote.
I think we're gonna have an upset here. I think Attack on Titan gets 3rd place. Jujutsu Kaisen number 1 all the way.
Really?
I agree with that statement, because Attack on Titan didn't. Okay, it had the hammer, the Warhammer Titan and Eren, and then that's kind of the last. Everything else is politics.
It had Levi clapping.
You get the
Levi clapped that dude though. It wasn't even close. Like,
I mean, you know, it's like in the playoffs when okay, cool, you see them a second time and then they win 40 points. Like, yeah, we knew it was gonna happen, but it didn't like
past weekend of the playoffs clapping kind of thing.
It was like the Bills versus the Patriots. Like,
okay,
he waited for an hour in this bitch, and he was like, "Yes, I can say it."
Someone kicked this bitch out. Slander.
But I get like exactly like what you're saying with Jujutsu Kaisen. I get that it the Coleman, everything in it, like with those fights, it was like good fight after good fight after good fight. I just feel like Attack on Titan's the part 1 of the final season, it just like the intro is a hype, you know what I mean? And I felt like every episode for me was a hype. Like, it felt so good. Towards the end, it started to die down a little bit because they're setting up for the next part, but like, it was intense. Things were good. And just like you said, when Levi is fucking like the predator chasing down the Beast Titan in the fucking forest, it's just fucking wild. Love that shit. So that's why for me, I have to go with it. But I understand Jujutsu Kaisen was good. I think I would probably say it's tied between Jujutsu Kaisen, Vivi, and Wonder Egg Priority. I do love Wandering Priority. It gives me a lot of it's really colorful and it reminds I'm tripping on the name, but it reminds me of another anime that has a very similar art style with very colorful, very bright and vibrant. And I also love the action scenes in that as well. But I get why you guys go with Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's trash. Attack on Titan all the way. Come at me.
Well, okay, so we're done listening to Gunner's opinions, is what I feel like we're at now.
Nah, I have great opinions. What are you talking about?
All right, next one is ending sequences. So, like I said before, ending sequences for me don't really do much because, like, you're on such a high, and then they play the sad ass song. And I'm like, okay, well, no, I'm sad. So, yeah, I'm gonna say B star. So the nominees are Shogeki from Attack on Titan, Yashi Suisei, which is from B Stars, Shirogane from Lisa. You know what? Never mind. I might fix myself. Nine which is Shadow's House, Infinity, but from Skate to Infinity, and Ganbare Komoko-san no Theme. So I'm a spider. So what? Boy, I'm really flexing my ethnic
The
voice here.
Japanese
But
enunciation.
You did good. I was thought you were gonna
Thank
trip up, but you did well.
I know, not you know,
That's
you can't teach an anime class and
that's an A for
Not-
effort, you know.
B stars. That's my pick. I like
Even
the
though
artist.
Lisa sang the the Demon Slayer one.
I
But you
did.
like
I
Lisa a
think I
lot.
remembered when we watched it, but I didn't remember. And then I'm like, oh yeah, she did do it. And I mean, Lisa's a favorite. It's between that and B stars. So I honestly have no skin in this game, really. Like I'm not like, guys, did you hear the ending? Like it's just okay. So
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. If I had to vote for one, it's Skate the Infinities. It's actually pretty good.
biased.
Yeah, and I'm kind of biased. The rest of them, I didn't even watch. So yeah, Skate the Infinity.
Like why am I gonna listen to the ending of Attack on Titan when there's another episode I need to get to right now?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
Also,
Chris.
I'm pretty sure nothing can compare to the opening of Attack on Titan. So yeah.
That
one
new
opening
that
is
said no,
good.
that's season 2, Chris.
Oh,
That's season
no,
two,
season
though?
2, Pinnacle.
They were like, okay, Demon Slayer's coming out. We have to try.
But yes, for me, it's Skate the Infinity. Easy.
So for me, my vote is none of y'all's. It's gonna be Shadow House. I watched all of Shadow House. I like Shadow House. I don't think it's I'm surprised it made it on the Crunchyroll Awards, to be honest, because it's kind of just like the story itself is mid tier. But that outro, I re-listened to all the outros before recording today.
Mhm.
Shit fucking slaps, dog. Because usually an outro's like soft and shit, and like, you know, it's like mellows you out. But Shadow House's outro, it's a fucking banger. 10 out of 10. We'll listen to it any day in the Mazda.
Any
Don't
day
you
in the
have
Mazda,
like a
that's
Honda Fit or something? What do you mean Mazda?
But you listen to it in the Mazda. Facts. So I'm going with Shadow House's outro.
I changed my vote. I'm gonna agree with Gunner.
Yeah. Shit
I
fucking
just
slaps.
threw that on, and it's been a minute.
It slaps, does it?
It's
It
really
slaps.
good.
It
It's
slaps.
actually really
It's fucking good. It's so
Oh.
good, dog. Shadow House itself, like the story itself, is fucking like it's like it's hard to follow at points, and it's like it's trying to be like a drama, and like I think it's I like the visually it's really nice, but story wise I could have used more from it. But that outro fucking slaps. No one can convince me otherwise. Get out of here. Thank you for the vote, Raul. I appreciate that.
All right. So we're just gonna move. Are we done with that one? Did I forget anybody else? Chris?
No, we're good.
Okay. What are we on next? Opening sequences.
Easy.
If this was season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'd be like Jujutsu Kaisen. We're here. Everyone's here for second place.
Well, you got to read them out first.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I get so excited about my opinions that I just want to share them with the world.
Opening is a lot better than outros, I gotta say.
Agreed.
Dude, we still have like half this damn list. Holy crap.
I know
Keep
this is a bleeder. This is death by 1,000 cuts.
No, it's okay. It's all good. Keep the fun rolling. All right, but go ahead. Read it. What are the contestants?
Best opening sequence. Boku no Sensu. Fuck. Shinsei Kamata-chan. Attack on Titan final season part 1. Kaibutsu. Yoasobi. Beastars. I've actually listened to this artist. They're like a DJ band. It's like a girl and then a DJ. They're pretty good. Vivid Advice. Huya. I mean, I feel like it's just Huya. Huya extended Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, which means just like the second half. It's not necessarily its second season. I Know Supreme, Fana, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, Odd Taxi, Skirt, and Punpi. Odd Taxi, Crybaby, official Hige Dandism Tokyo Revengers. And I'm excited to hear this because Raul is the resident Tokyo Revengers fan, I think.
That is fact. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say Attack on Titan.
Boo.
No. I'm gonna be.
Can't take it
I'm gonna
back.
say B stars. Fuck it. I'm gonna go B stars. I'm all in, baby. Let's do this.
Fuck?
That's why.
Yep.
Yo.
Yep.
He called it audible, not loud.
I did the Derek when he goes, we're good at the line. And then when it turns out we're not good.
Listen, I listen to all these. I agree. The Beastars intro is good. So I get where you're coming from. Like all the intros are good here.
If it was the first Jujutsu Kaisen, dude, I would be like fucking shooting guns in the air, Second Amendment this bitch all the way. But
you did love the shit out of that intro.
I do. I'd still listen to it. I love Attack on Titans. It's the easy pick, and I don't want to do the easy pick because I'm just being cheap that way. But I do love this Attack on Titan too. The question I have is: everyone heard season 2's intro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is season 2's better than season 1's? I think it might be.
No.
Chris, shut the fuck up.
It's not.
I think it is.
Wait, for which anime?
Attack on Titan season 2. Or the part 2 of season 4.
The grunge metal.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
All day.
I don't know about that one.
It's like post metal. Nah, okay.
Oh, here comes Chris with this. I'm actually shit.
Actually. Attack on. So you say you don't want to pick the easy one, right? So when you take a test, right, and the question's 2 + 2, right, and there's a 4 on there.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
And then the rest of the choices are like 69, 400, and like 20,000. Do you pick any of those other choices, or you pick
69,
4?
baby?
No, you pick 4 because it's obviously the right choice, and that's Attack on Titan season 4.
I'm just taking the book out of your students page, and
it is the
picking 69.
It is the, and I'd say the peakest of peaks for anime intros. Guaranteed.
That's
it's so good, dude. It's so fucking good. It makes me want to go and like do the Spartan race. Like I don't know why.
Oh, I thought you were about to say like duck walk or something. I'm gonna be Chris is.
It makes me want to go and take over a fucking country.
Reconnecting with the Deutschland.
I'm booting up Civ 4 as we speak. Nah, this is honestly the godliest fucking intro. Don't at me. Okay, move on.
You know, I know Daniel is a big fan of Black Clover intros, which I agree. Black Clover intros, 10 out of 10.
You'll never find an anime with more consistent intros besides Attack on Titan.
Listen, this is what I'll say. The Tokyo Revengers intro reminds me a lot of the Black Clover intro.
I like how he set it up and went, "Hear me out."
I high-key thought he was gonna say something other than Tokyo Revengers, and then he got me with Tokyo Revengers.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm saying Tokyo Revengers definitely deserves to be on this list. Probably my number 2 pick.
Oh,
it's really good. Ooh. But my favorite, and Gunnar, you might like it because the intro reminds me a lot of Psycho or Mob Psycho 100, where it's quirky and lots of color.
Odd Taxi.
It's Odd Taxi 100%. Listen, I don't know why I find this so much. But I have this song on my Spotify, and that shit will just play randomly, and I'll listen to it every time. I never skip.
Is it jazz? It seems like it should be a
when
jazz.
he said when they check in the Omaha and you're like, oh, they're running this bitch, and they just fucking throw a bomb. Yeah, all right, cool. I guess we're
Marvin
doing that.
Harrison over the top.
Listen, I gotta agree. Like, listen, Odd Taxi, that intro is good, dog. It is so good. And like he said, visually too. I got like the colors. Love a colorful intro. But I'm gonna have to give it to Attack on Titan Part 1.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I do agree.
Gosh.
When I listen to it, I do want to rule a nation. And I haven't had an intro do that to me since like the Overlord intro, I feel like.
That's fair.
Yeah. So
All right, you brought an Overlord. I'll give you a pass.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Attack on Titan Part 1. But Odd Taxi is very good. The intro to Odd Taxi reminds me of like the outro to like the second part of Dr. Stone in season 1. And so it's like very like the vibes are good, the color, like it's just very that whole like art style where it almost looks like it's like a paper cutout, some like or like a water, like a painting, like it's just I don't know how to describe it. I love it. I think it's good. So I could see Odd Taxi is definitely my number 2. I did like Crybaby. I haven't listened to the intro before to Tokyo Revengers, but I listened to it, and Crybaby is a good song. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't like the characters in the intro, but the song itself is good.
I don't like what the intro stands for,
Exactly.
but that song.
I could vibe.
Okay.
If it was in a club, hot damn.
If it was in the club,
If it was
okay.
in the club.
We're gonna move on from Gunner and shit. All right, we are now at best VA or voice actor performance for English.
Yo.
Just a heads up. Haven't seen anything in dub. I will.
Let's
keep
go,
my mouth shut.
dub.
I did not vote for this.
That was key.
Hey, I saw a TikTok that said if you don't support dub, you're ableist.
That's true.
So
Actually,
the
you know, fun fact.
because there's people who like have it that have to like read that can't like.
I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, here comes the guilt, I guess.
Word?
You
Okay.
want these
Yeah,
kids
look
to
at that.
struggle. Yeah, all right,
Do you want to
I
leave
guess.
now or later, Raul?
I'm actually watching Vivi in English right now, so shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Is that why when you logged on there was blood running down from your tear ducts? Is that
Can I actually? I gotta say something. Actually, I actually recommend you watch it sub. To be honest.
Oh,
dude.
okay, so
Nope, he's in the pocket, baby. You
Yeah,
can't.
I know.
You
I
can't
know,
audible
I
and
know.
play in the pocket.
I know. I don't want to say it because this is
Sometimes
a
a knee
moment.
rolls into you. You gotta
here's the
risk
thing. Here's
it.
the thing. We were recording this podcast, and I wanted to catch up. And
Mhm.
the easiest way was in English,
Yeah, you watch it dub.
so I
Yeah.
could hear it.
Mhm.
And the fucking bear, that bear talks so goddamn fast. I
He
couldn't
talks so fucked up. He's
I've
so
been missing whole sentences. Like, okay, I can't do this right now because I'm playing TFT on my phone and I'm watching this at the same time. So I switched it.
Dog, the sub is so fast too. We had to record. Me and Jess had to record it so many
Yeah,
times.
yeah. It's not because I wanted to. It's because I needed to.
Yeah, it's so fast. You look away for a second, you miss like half the dialogue. It's fucking wild. But I do recommend watching it subbed. But if you got to catch up, I understand. The dub's good too, but the sub is a lot better.
Speed, baby. We're going for speed.
Yeah. But going back to
Right.
it, best VA performances in English.
I already know mine. This isn't hard.
I already know mine. It's not hard either.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
picked,
Brittany Cox, who
I picked
plays.
Mike from My Hero.
Oh my god, here we go.
Shut
Bro,
up.
oh, you
bro.
need to get over
there's
it.
not.
But
There's
continue.
no. I do not. You
Uh,
cannot write in your. There's no. There's no writing.
Yeah, you
box,
can't
dog.
vote Mickey Mouse on this
Yeah,
one.
Sorry.
Brittany Cox plays Fina in Fina the Pirate Princess. I actually really liked it in Japanese. I didn't watch this in English, so that's kind of awkward. The goat, the female goat, Laura Bailey, Toru Honda from Fruits Basket, the final season. Adam MacArthur played Yuji Itadori, who honestly I thought was pretty good dubbed. I've watched it dubbed, and it's pretty passable as a dub. Jujutsu Kaisen, part 2 of season 1. David Wald, who plays Anusuke Shindo, or the Great Adam from Skate to Infinity.
Woo.
Matt
Yeah.
Shipman plays Reki Kion from Skate to Infinity. And lastly, Anaris Quinones, Rika Kawai from Wonder Egg Priority. I'm going to go, obviously, Laura Bailey. She's the GOAT. She will forever be the GOAT in terms of female voice actresses. Everyone's here for second place. That's me.
Goddamn. Just come bring the hammer down. Now, listen, it's between two for me. I want to give it to Adam MacArthur because I watched a lot of I watched like the first half of Jujutsu Kaisen dubbed. And I really loved it. I thought he did a great job. It was pretty good. I almost compare it to like My Hero, the dub levels. Like I think everybody in Jujutsu Kaisen in the dub did really good. But I loved Adam MacArthur as the main, like the voice of the main character, as our boy. But I honestly have to give it to Anna Iris Quinones as in Wonder Egg Priority because I loved her character that she voiced. And honestly, the only reason, like, I think it's because of the voice. The voice really did it for me. Like, it just like it like matched the character and like that like rebellious teenager. It like matched it perfectly. So I'm gonna have to vote for Wonder Egg Priority on that one. But Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely second.
Raul, do you have a vote? Or do you want me to go?
Go
Okay,
for it.
I figured.
No vote.
Okay, so I
Whack.
Bro, I was
gonna
trying to speed
agree-
this along. That's what I see.
First off, I'm gonna agree with Daniel that Laura Bailey is the goatest of goats. But
Here we go. What are you gonna say?
David Wald as Adam in Skate the Infinity played the character like the way I thought the character would sound and act, and he was so brilliant, right? That I think David Wald just destroyed that role so hard. I'm gonna go with David Wald, who voiced Adam in Skate the Infinity. So freaking good, so good. He's creepy. He's like sinister. He's evil, but he's like having fun at the same time. Yeah, pinnacle performance. So good. There you go.
Alrighty. We have so that's it. We got those. All right, now Raul can join us back in the land of the living.
He's back.
We're almost to the best categories. We're halfway there.
I like the voice actor ones. The voice
Yeah, I
actor
did
ones.
too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I like the.
I'm
voice
saying,
I was like,
but
well,
we-
I guess I'm not the only one.
You're
no.
telling me that
We're
best
almost to the
outro
better-
wasn't your favorite part? What the fuck?
Best outro.
It would be. It's
I'm
mine.
saying we're at the better half of this episode. The best is yet to come. That's all I was trying to say.
Good. All
Bro, we got like 12 more.
Jesus Christ.
I take
This
that.
this might be a two-parter. What do you think?
Yeah, this might. I know. I remember
I'm
why
down
we
for
did.
2-parters.
Yeah, now I remember why we did this in 2 parts. Gunner.
All right, let's do this one, then we can 2-parter it.
Wait. Can we stop at best score?
Sure.
Like you want to talk about best score, or
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want to
yeah,
stop
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
All
on
right, here we go.
text.
All right, here come the band nerds talking about their shit. But anyways, best voice actors performance in Japanese nominees are Ayane Sakura, who played Gabby Braun, the infamous Gabby in Attack on Titan final season part 1. Yuki Kaji, who played Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan final season part 1. Kiyoshi Kobayashi, who played Daisuke Jigen in episode 0 of Lupin the Third, part 6, the 7th.
Lupin the Third, dude, is a freaking long ass like series. Keep going.
Yep. Lupin the Third's like Astro Boy.
It really is.
Natsuki Hanae, Odokawa in Odd Taxi. Aoi Yuki, who plays Kumoko in So I'm a Spider, So What? And Kanata Aikawa, who plays Ai Oto in Wonder Egg Priority. Eren Yeager. Next.
Eren
What the
Yeager.
fuck?
Next, I agree.
I'm a Gabby sympathizer, just saying. So hot take there, but Eren Yeager,
Kick him out.
fucking,
Oh, okay, thank you.
he fucking killed it. Yeah, Eren Yeager, best voice actor, so good.
Easy.
Still a Gabby sympathizer though.
up.
Yeah, we
Here
did
comes
that.
Gunner with this. And then when he says, listen, we're in for a 10-minute
So
breakdown.
I'm a spider. So here it goes.
The spider. What else? Like I said, no. Actually, I have to go. Natsuki and for Odd Taxi. I really loved his voice.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
I loved it. It was. I thought it was good, dog. It was like
Boo.
I
2
just
plus 2 equals 69.
I
Apparently,
I just thought like his role as his character, all he had to do is be very monotone. His character is not divert. He just straight just does not give a shit. Right.
Anybody in Attack on Titan should just win this award because that role just each role just requires so much like screaming
and emotion.
I'm pretty sure like people like lose their voices.
All I gotta say is when you close your eyes and listen to him, listen to him.
Walrus.
You can hear an angry angry walrus.
I agree.
Yeah, you can hear it. So I give it to him. Easy. All right. Hit next.
Hit next. like his answer wasn't the controversial one out of all of them. Hit next. That's funny. All right, are we doing score or are we staying or are we waiting?
Best, we'll do best score and then the last half is the fun shit where we get to really scream at each other over it.
All right.
Best score nominees: Hiroyuki Sawano and Kota Yamamoto for 86.
Yeah.
Yuki Kajuda and Go Shina for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc. Mabanua from Megalobox 2 Nomad.
Yeah.
Kunpi Vava and OMSB for Odd Taxi. Satoru Kosaki for Vivi and Flora Ice Song. And then Dede Mouse and Mito for Wonder Egg Priority. Hiroyuki Sawano. Easy. Next.
Excuse me. You coming? Are you for real?
Wait. What he say? What did he say? I missed
for 86.
For 86.
Okay.
Hiroyuki Sawano has done the music for Seven Deadly Sins, Kill la Kill, Attack on Titan. So the dude's just got chops, dude. I'm picking off of that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
He said chops. Wow, look at him, freaking band nerd over here.
That's me.
Listen, my vote is easy. Vivi and the Floor and Ice song.
Who did? Gunner?
Yeah.
This bitch.
Dude, the whole anime is about music and they fucking nailed it. You're following the main character is a fucking a singing android. Like you can't tell me that shit. The music has to slap, and it did slap. It slapped and slapped beyond. You can't come at me with that. But I do have to say, runner up, Megalobox Nomad, shit was very good. It had that very much of a.
I'm gonna go with Gunner. You know, Vivi.
It's good, right? It's good. The music is good. It's so good. Jessica listens to that shit in the car ride all the fucking time.
But Odd Taxi, close second.
Odd Taxi is good. Also Megalobox.
Close second.
Nomad. This is really good. Very much has a it's like the acoustic, like a Spanish guitar. Fucking beautiful. Makes me want to cry every time.
The only one I've seen out of all these is Demon Slayer. So I guess that's my choice. But I will say the music wasn't what drew me.
Yeah.
At least for the Mugen Train arc. The first season of Demon Slayer's music is insane. But this one, so you know what? I'll say Demon Slayer because it's the only one I've seen. But
do we want to do one? Do we want to do one more since we just burned through that so quickly?
Listen, we could burn through the rest really quick.
We're not gonna burn through freaking best antagonist or best protagonist
or anime.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
anime of the
year.
No, that's gonna take like an hour.
We'll go ahead and two-part this. So we're gonna stop it right here.
Okay.
Character design, we might be stuck on that.
That's true. That's true.
I am going because there's like 20 of them that I like, even though there's like 6 fucking.
We're
even though you've only seen one anime.
I've
seen 3 of them. Fuck you.
Yeah. We are an hour. I see you. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna take a pause. We will bring this. You will get this one a little sooner than the other ones. So just keep an eye out for that. If you have been listening, thank you for listening up to this point. Please like, subscribe. You can send us an email at gaifusforlaifus@gmail.com. Get us up on Instagram, Facebook.
Oh, dude, I need to bring that back. I'm so sorry, everybody.
No worries. We're 20 new year, new us. Also, if you haven't figured out yet where to vote for Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2022, just head on over to the Crunchyroll website. You can vote up until January 25th is the final day for voting. So pretty soon, it'll be pretty close to when this episode releases. Will be the last chance to vote, and you will find out the results on February 9th. So we will be talking about those results. But if you want to vote, if you're listening to this, vote right now because it will be closing very soon. But yeah, thank you for listening. Next episode, we will bring you the finishing up the remaining categories with finishing off with anime of the year. And I think, and then so from there, we'll give us some predictions on what we think is what we want to win and what we think will win. But thank you for listening, Raul, Chris, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. Any last words and comments before we end this?
Worlds and Harem should have come out sooner, so it could have been on for anime of the year. But that's just me.
My words, Gabby did nothing wrong. Fuck all you haters.
My last words will be Patriots got shit on like they deserve. And Bills Rams Super Bowl.
I changed my last words. Broncos are trash. Raul is just projecting. All right, now we're good.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for listening. We will catch you on the next one and see you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.